welcome back to another video. So today we're just gonna answer this question. Yeah, I've been giving answers to so many questions. I think I've answered more than enough for people to start applying. And guys, thank you so much for all those who subscribed in. I am so happy that a lot of people, they are finding this channel very helpful, and they are applying, and there are a few people who are looking forward to their interviews, and I also wish you the best. And those who are still applying, best of luck in your application. Don't give up, keep on applying, keep on researching. Everything is gonna be all right. So today I'm gonna answer this question: what exactly is STCW? So apparently a lot of people they know when you get hired, like after your interview, and then okay, you get a job, and now they want you to do your papers. There is a visa that you need to do, the C1D to be precise, or the Schengen visa, we all know. So between these two visas, depending on where the ship is and which company you're gonna be working for, they would let you know on which visa you need, either the C1D or the Schengen visa. And then they will ask you for your police background check. That one, they will also tell you how you can obtain that. And they're gonna ask you for your medical. So basically your medical, they're gonna test everything about you, everything about your body, everything about your health. They want to know, and they want the results. And again, there is training. So a lot of people, they just know after all those things that you obtain, I need to complete trainings. And there is a question now: what are those trainings and what are they for? Why do we need to do all those trainings? So actually, that's the question I'm going to answer today. What exactly does these trainings do to us or for us, and why is it important to do all those training, and why they consider it a must-have before joining the ship. But before we get into the video, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And thank you for all those who already subscribed to my channel.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the first answer is, what exactly is STCW? What exactly that phrase, that word stand for? So that's standard of training, certification, and watchkeeping. I hope I said it like the correct way. Standard of training, certification, and watchkeeping for all seafarers, as long as you want to work on board a sea vessel. What exactly are you expected to do when they ask you to do those trainings? So we have plenty of trainings, more than 50 if I'm not wrong, more than 50. But there are 4 mandatory trainings that everyone is expected to do. There are 4 mandatory. So now the rest is now all depend on the department, the type of job that you will be doing on board. That's when they will tell you, okay, after this 4, we need you to do this and this and this, or we need you to do 3 more, we need to do 4 more. When I first joined the ship, I had these 4 mandatory, and they add 1 extra, so I had 5. So when I go back home, my second contract, yes, they add 2 more. So now I have 7 that I do. So yeah, and most of them, they're only valid for 5 years. After 5 years, you need to renew. And there's one that is only valid for 2 years, and after 2 years you need to renew. But most of them, they are valid for 5 years. Yes, so after every 5 years you need to redo your trainings. And there are few more that doesn't expire. Once you do, that's it. You don't need to like redo it again. So yeah, so the first 4 mandatory trainings that you need to do. I have mine here, so I'm just gonna show you the 3 extra that they asked me to do, but I'm gonna talk about like the 4 mandatory, because everybody is gonna do this 4, so you need to know what you'll be doing. So the first one is fire prevention and firefighting. That's actually the first one. Like, as you can like take the word, it's about safety. All those training is about safety. Like I always say in my videos, guys, when you join the ship, you have 2 jobs. So the first job is the one that you applied for, and the second job is safety. So you don't just start safety when you get on board, you study it before you get on board. Doing those trainings, you are training for your second job that you're going to be doing when you get on board. So yeah, the first training that you'll be doing is fire prevention and firefighting, and it's actually 4 days, yeah. And this the training that takes more days, 4 days you're gonna be doing it, and it costs 2,500 rands. That's around 150 to 200 US dollars. Only firefighting, and it's only 4 days, and you get your certificate. So when you get a certificate, you get this. Let me show you what you get. So you get this. I hope I'm not turning the things upside down. So you get the certificate that you completed the training, and then normally you'll be trained about fire. No lie, guys, that's the most difficult training. Again, you have to train the training is just so difficult. Like, you have to do this, and you have to go into the containers, you have to extinguish different type of fires, you have to know how to use fire equipment, you have to know how to use the fire hose, the fire signs, escape routes, and all those things, like how to prevent fire itself. How do we have to handle the fire if by any chance it breaks out? How do we use like the fire mist and the things that we have on board cruises that actually extinguish fires? Those are the things that you will be training on this firefighting training for 4 days. You like do practical, and you have theory that you're gonna write a test. So the second one is PST, which is personal survival techniques. So the word is saying it already. Personal survival techniques. In case of emergency, you need to know where to go, what to do, how do you escape. You need to know all those things. So that actually includes abandoning the ship. But one thing I've noticed when I get on board is, yeah, even though we jump into the pool during the training, it's very rare that here during an emergency we need to jump, because here we have lifeboats, we have life raft, we have a mess. Those are the things that we can use when we are abandoning the ship. But yeah, during the training, anything can happen. You never know how the emergency is going to like happen, so you just need to be ready, and you need to know how to do all these things. So yeah, you have to jump into the pool. You have to, that's actually another very painful training, especially for people who don't know how to swim, and especially those guys with body weights, like big ones. Oh, I'm not gonna say anything. Just get ready. Just know what to expect. You're gonna expect this. You're gonna expect a lot more during this one. So yeah, this is another painful training. I don't wanna lie, it was most terrifying, stressing. Them like jumping me, I'm scared of heights, and I have to jump 5 meters. That was like bad. That's like bad. But again, if you complete that one, you get a certificate of complete certificate. certificate that you actually gonna get, and it's valid for 5 years. Oh my god. So next year I'll be doing this again. No, 2026. I have, this is 2024, right? Yeah. Oh no, I still have 2 years. And I'm gonna do this 2026 December. So those actually around 2027. Oh, I almost said that because I know this is not easy. So that's all about PST. So the third one is elementary first aid. Yeah, that one is easy but actually very important again. Yeah, let me show you because this is like close to me. So yeah, elementary first aid. So this is basically just general first aid. Like you need to know everything about first aid. The first aid kit, everything in the first aid kit, how to use them, how to take care of a patient who has like a broken leg or a broken arm or a faint. Anything can happen. The reason why you need to do that is because the ship is big. This thing is massive, and anything can happen. Let's say something happened in your room with your friend, and maybe you don't know, even you panic. You need to know how to take care of that person before the medical team arrives. Yes, there is a 24-hour medical team on duty to attend those, but there are situations where you need to like stop the bleeding before the medical team arrive. You need to know how to handle the patient before the medical arrive. So you generally train more about first aid, how to take care of a patient while waiting for the medical team to arrive. So it is actually very important because the ship is so big. You never know when someone needs help, so you need to know. Especially for me, I'm a chef. I work in the kitchen. Firefighting, first aid. We redo those trainings here on board almost 2 times a month, because I work in a kitchen where there is heat, there is burners, there is grill, there is ovens. Everything that I use on my daily basis can trigger fire to happen. So after every maybe 2 cruises or 2 weeks, I'll have to like refresh all those trainings, so I know I have everything on my fingertip. So if anything happened, I know what to do. I know how to extinguish certain fires, and I know how to escape if I can't extinguish the fires. So these trainings, guys, you're not gonna just like do it online and get your certificate and you are done. No, you're gonna do it more and more and more when you get here on board. Like there are already people, officers, who are responsible for trainings. Like their job is to train people. Like every day they move around training people. So you're gonna be training almost after every week. You do firefighting. After every week there is this. After every week, but there is training that is going on. They take safety serious because anything can happen. And imagine if something happened and you are at the middle of the ocean, you don't have anywhere to run to. The least that you need to do is to save the ship. So how do you do that? Is by this training and doing it and refreshing. So the last training that I did for the mandatory is, I'm not so sure, like I'm forgetting this one. Person, no, I think this is the 4th one. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this one. Since I'm just gonna show you these 3 extra that is added to my 4. So this is competence in security awareness. So this one again, yeah, for all of this one, they all expire. These 4, all of them, they are only valid for for 5 years. So yeah, all of them, they're going to expire. No, this one doesn't expire. Yeah, this one doesn't expire. This one is one time. I'm not gonna do this. Competence in security awareness. So competence in security awareness, this is general about safety when it comes to health, to life around you, everything around you. Like they are small, minor, like things that you need to know, and they are big things that you know you need to be aware of, right? So for the minor things that you need to be aware of on board, it's like people who are just like random people on board that you actually don't understand what their intentions are all about. Like you, whenever you pass them, you feel like the environment is dangerous. How do you report all those people? Like and another thing, the things that you need to bring on board, the things that you are not allowed to bring on board. You don't need to bring like something for safety, like you need a knife and you say it's for me, it's for protection. No, that's actually not allowed, because there is already security on board to protect you, and they are doing the job 24/7 to make sure everybody is safe. So for them to do that, you need to help them report every minor thing that you suspect might be dangerous and harmful to the people or to the ship itself. So that's actually the course is all about. Like you need to know what to report. And then there are some things like major security awareness, like a bomb. Yeah, some people, they just like bring a bomb, you know. There are people who want money and they believe there is money here, so they just want to take money, so they might bring a bomb. So you need to know how to identify something that is not familiar with you in your station, and whatever you do, you need to report it. It might be a bomb, you never know. And there are also like pirates. There are some times when ships passes through the pirates area. It's real, guys. Like I'm telling you the truth, that's real. It happens. Like those people, those pirates, I don't know, they are very dangerous. They are very dangerous. So those are like the security awareness that you need before you join the ship. You need to know those things. They happen. Like they happen. So you need those trainings to make sure you are safe. This is like security thing. You need to be secure, right? You need to be safe on board. So that, guys, that's the 4 mandatory training that everybody will do when they get on board a cruise ship. Everybody. So that's part of your STCW training. So whenever someone takes, yeah, now I'm doing my trainings, that's what they're talking about. That's what they're doing. So from after my 4 mandatory trainings that everyone is going to do, for me, I had 3 more that was added. So I'm just gonna like break down these, so you know, maybe you might also get these. I don't know, you might get something that is different, but just know generally whatever the training that they're gonna give you, it's all about safety on board. It might be different, or it might be just a different name. Like here, I was just sitting the other day watching reading this. Like this is crowd management and passenger safety training, and this is crisis management and human behavior training. Basically that's actually the very same thing, so but the only thing was crisis management and human behavior is how to like handle people, especially when something happened. People, they panic, so they will teach you how to calm them down during an emergency. You know, I know it's very difficult because probably you are also panicking. So imagine in that situation, you need to stay, like reassure them, like it's gonna be fine, even if you in your mind you're telling yourself, fuck, this is shit now. But you need to reassure them, like, guys, don't move, don't make drama, everything is gonna be okay. We are trying to resolve the issue. But you are seeing like the ship halfway is already down, and you need to keep reassuring them. So that's just the training. It's so like weird, like, oh my god. So if something happened, am I really gonna do this? Like, am I be able to do this? Only God knows, but we need to do this. So that's like, this is the training. So it's actually this the same as this one, because this is just like human behavior. How do you talk to them? How do you calm them? And this is crowd management. You need to manage the crowd, which actually does something. But okay, they need is different, because they're gonna train you. And actually most of this training, except like I mentioned the firefighting, that was like 2,500. The rest of the trainings, they are more like 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000 rands. That's actually around $100, $150, $100, $150, $100. So just calculate how many you need. So if it's $100 each, that's actually 700. So for this you might need only 1,000 US dollars for this, plus or minus, or even less. It's now depend on how many trainings you are going to do. So this is the last one: personal safety and social responsibility. That's again the same, social responsibilities. So you see, this like my 3 added trainings: crowd management, human behavior, social responsibilities. It's the same thing, but they just want to train you to make sure there's more detailed that they need to explain about this in each and every training. So it's actually very important. And if you don't like complete all those trainings on time, you don't join the ship, because they will tell you there's something missing. They want it complete. If they tell you you're gonna do 15, they will make sure you do 15. So guys, that's all about that, what STCW stand for, and that's what you will be expected to do. So I hope I answered the question that was confusing a lot of people. Like, what exactly are we supposed to be doing? Like, what exactly is this? And most of people, they were like so confused, like, what is this? So I'm sure I've give you like a hint of what you'll be expected to do when they ask you to do your STCW trainings. That's what you'll be doing. So guys, that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you in my next video. Unfortunately, we don't have campuses or schools that train all of these trainings in Zimbabwe. So you'll have to travel to South Africa, either in Cape Town, Durban, or Johannesburg. Plenty of schools there, plenty. Like when I checked mine, I did in Cape Town, because yeah, for me, I stay in Cape Town. So when I was in Cape Town, and now I'm not in Cape Town, I'm in Zimbabwe, not in Cape Town anymore. So by the time that I did my training, I was in Cape Town. So I just did my trainings there. Plenty schools, you will have to choose, but the price is almost the same. So you just have to choose the one that is close to you, and the one that you think have like the same days or better days, for maybe you are still working. Yeah, the one that will give you a chance to like work and do your trainings on an off day, because most of these trainings, except for firefighting, they are just 2 days, all of them. And there is another one, security awareness, is actually 1 day. The rest of the training is just 2 days. Only firefighting, you need 4 days. That's it. So there's plenty of trainings depending on the department. So this guy was I think the second officer. He did almost 11 of them. Oh, not to mention captains, I'm sure they have 15 of them. So now it also depends on the rank, department, and what you'll be doing on board. That determines the trainings that they want you to do, if they want too many. But for the rest of us who are still in this lower part, it's just 4 mandatory trainings, and they will add maybe 2, 3, or 1. Like I told you, when I first joined, I had 4 mandatory, and they add 1 more. So on my second contract, when I go home, they ask me to do 2 more. That's it. So guys, that is it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you in my next video. I love you all. Bye.